Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to do a commentary on Jesus told the stories. Now, Jesus was the man who was also a philosophical storyteller, and this is the reason why all of the stories move you. In fact, stories are absolutely powerful. In fact, you can see stories are powerful, and stories can also be emotional. All they are looking for is when you go watch the movies. I am a movie buff myself, and believe me, every time I go to the movies or when I watch something or see what is going on in the movies, it can tell the story in its own personal way. Sometimes in real life as to what's going on in itself. Now, guys, let me ask you this question. When was the last time you've ever cried while watching a movie? To answer the question, I've never cried while watching the movie. Not a single one, not even the Rain Man, where Charlie says goodbye to his brother as he leaves LA to go to the institution in Cincinnati where Raymond once stayed. They are powerful and emotional and unbelievable spiritual, and this is how Jesus used these stories to bring it right to the church and to every place we have learned it, and even in the homes with their families, our families. He looked on the emotions of God and spare on God and create the spiritual environment. Now, when are you going to learn the low of the low? That's when Jesus tells you the story of people that looks you in with each other. Now, Luke 15 says, and this is a question that ask it in this way. What the scripture is talking about, there are two tax collectors, right? Now, right. Back in the modern day society, they hated extremely worse for what they really are. The reason for this purpose is because they wanted to overcharge each other. And they will pledge allegiance to claim to Rome other than the people of Israel. Those were filthy rich outcasts, the ones nobody liked. And the second one were sinners where you can't seem to get out of trouble. That's not the same person that you can get somebody out of trouble, and also not keeping that same person out of law and cannot get out of this for any reason whatsoever, or that addiction itself. There are outcasts who are really good, and this is what I have learned. They are good people you do not connect with on many occasions. And above everything else, they are all sitting right there in the same room, being locked to Jesus. And they said, the church people who look good and smell good speaks actions. They got two separate groups sitting right towards each other in the same room, and Jesus had wanted everybody to follow him rather than the world itself. And believe it or not, if you follow Jesus, not to get caught up with this mayhem of all of what's going on in the news and the controversy, then you will be terrifically changed, and you will be one of the millions of people who will make their lives better. Thank you for watching. Bye.